My friends and I did a lot of dumb things when we were in high school. One of them is when we visited school at midnight because we want to see the picture of Mr. Watson, and we want to prove that Mr. Watson is really exists. Brownhead Watson is his full name. So Mr. Watson was an old man who likes to walk around the school with his shit and brown hat. A lot of people said that it was only an urban legend, but we want to prove it. So we went to school. If you saw him, he's going to take you with him, and you know what's going to happen next? People will find you dead. In fact, there are a lot of people who had went to the school at night and nobody was found dead actually. So that's why we decided to go to the school, because we know it's only an urban legend. The picture of him was hung on the library. The library was on the edge of the first floor. That library was abandoned, and the only thing that they didn't take was Mr. Watson's picture. When we arrived, there was no light at all. The security guards shut down the electricity at night. Fortunately, we brought a flashlight. We only have one flashlight, so one of my friends said, "How if we go inside one by one?" I thought it was a good idea at that time, so we did some games to decide who would go inside first. As you have guessed, it's me. I lost the game, so I had to go inside creepy school with only flashlight in my hand. One of my friends gave me a board marker and said, "If you have stood in front of that stupid picture, you know you need to put a mark on that so you have the proof that you have visited and you have stood in front of that picture." And I said, "Yes, it's okay. It's the proof of me." Then I slowly walked inside the school. I wasn't really scared until the lightning struck. It's really creepy and it's frightening. Everything got creepier because it was raining outside. I could hear my own heartbeat and my breath. After walking for a while, I finally stood in front of the library. It had a sign outside: "Do not enter, staff only." Nobody would give a damn about it. So I opened the door. It's really cold and creepier inside. I took my first step inside and there was a voice coming out my right side. Then it's just a rat. But I was so dumb, I dropped my flashlight and the battery fell off. I tried to crawl and look for my battery and my flashlight, but I couldn't find it. I kept crawling until I touched the wall. So I stood up and the lightning lit up the whole room, but I almost shit my pants. In front of me, there was a picture. It was really, really scary. As you have guessed, it's the picture of an old man with brown hair and weird smile. He had red eyes and black pupils. I was so freaked out. I draw a big line on the middle of the picture. After that, I run as fast as I can. I felt that something was following me, but I tried to think that it was only my imagination. When I was outside, my friends were gone. They left me alone in that building in the middle of the night. Because of it, I went home and I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about what I had just seen all night long. And the next morning, I met them at school. I was so mad, I didn't want to see their face. They came to me and said, "We apologize for leaving you yesterday. We really had to." Then I said, "Why?" And then they answered me like, "We saw a weird man last night. He was staring at us for a long time from the inside of this building." After that, I got mad and said, And then what? Is that the only reason? Why didn't you yell at me and tell me to go out before you left me? Plus, I didn't see anyone inside the school except a rat and a terrifying picture. I tried to calm myself and I said, forget it. Here's the marker. I have drawn a line on the picture. And they answered me like, you really did? Let's go and see it. Because I wanted to prove it, we went to the library together. At the morning time, the library seemed to be a nice and bright place. It's so different at night time. I saw my battery and I took it. But before I was able to say anything, my friend yelled at me and said, it seems like there's a liar here. The picture is clean without any mark. But I remember drawing a big line on the picture, and the picture wasn't like what I had seen last night. That picture looked softer, and the biggest difference were, on the picture, Mr. Wilson's eyes were closed and he had no expression. It's so different with what I saw at night. My friend yelled at me again and said, look at the window. You drew a line on the window, you idiot. We told you to draw it on the picture, not on the window. And then my friend stopped and said, wait, did you see Mr. Wilson's picture right in front of your eyes last night? I knew it. Then he said, you did draw a line? I said, yes. Then he said, oh dude, it's not the picture. It's him. After that, we ran away from the room and we never come back there.